Long, long time ago, in the forest, there lived three animals: the rabbit, monkey, and the fox. One day, they heard a knock on their door. And they opened, they were surprised to see an old man, a beggar, wearing rags, dirty and tired. The old man said, "Oh, I'm so tired and hungry. Would you please give me a little place to sit and feed me some food?" The three animals says, "Yes, please, welcome, Grandpa. Welcome." They even found a pillow to let him sit down. The monkey went out. He was very skillful. He harvested some fruit and he brought it back. And the old man, oh, so yummy. And the fox went out, caught a fish, and brought it back and fed the old beggar. Oh, it's most delicious fish. But I'm still very hungry. Well, the rabbit wasn't very skillful, but she went out and she looked around, and there was no vegetables that day. Everything was dried. But the rabbit had a good idea. She gathered some dried twigs, leaves, and she dragged them back into the cottage. She made a fire to warm the old man because she thought when you're hungry and tired, a little bit of warmth is good. And the wood, the twig, they burned and flicking shadows across the cottage. And then the old man was crying again. "I'm so very hungry." And the rabbit suddenly thought a very good idea. She stood up. She put her hands together, prayed, and she jumped into the fire, roasting herself to feed the old beggar. The old man was surprised. She grabbed the rabbit before she was all roasted and put her in a box that the old man carried. And then the old man suddenly stood up, and with one wave of his arms, he was changed. The fox and the monkey saw that he was all dressed in beautiful silk robe, and it looked like he was a god. So the god of medicine said, "I've been traveling all over the world looking for a kind creature, and I have trouble finding one until now. Because we gods need creatures to help us make our medicine. And this rabbit, I will bring her with me. She will make medicine." And then suddenly the old beggar, now god of medicine, leaped out of the cottage, carrying that little box, and landed in heaven and opened the box, and the rabbit jumped out. Rabbit was bigger and fatter and healthier than ever, and the rabbit bowed to the god and said, "Why you bring me here? Oh, I have a job for you. Here's a mortal, here's a pestle, and you, because you're kind, that's why you can make medicine for us." When I first heard that story, I didn't really understand why medicine had to do with kindness. But now I'm an old woman. I realized if you don't have kindness, you don't have good medicine. Kindness is something you carried inside, and you're something you can share, and something you take, something you give. And the medicine is not kind, it's probably not going to be good. So the gods do know something we don't. They will not eat medicine that was made by a creature that's not kind. So my mother told me that story. But I'm only beginning to understand what that really meant. So here's a funny question I ask. I said, wouldn't the rabbit will ask questions after she have gotten smarter by working in heaven, making medicine? I think the rabbit might said, this is not really a very, very good job because I'll have to work every day from sunup to sundown. I think I'd rather just be a regular, ordinary rabbit. I will be here and then be gone. I don't have to work all the time. This is not the best deal that the rabbit think that she got. I agreed. In mortals, it's not always fun. But, I'm just a mortal, right? So I don't really should be questioning that. But it's a funny story for a child when I received that.